Welcome to this Good Vibes Only reading with me, Adrian Nelson, your Psychic Tarot reader. This is my Lumerian quartz. I use it for distance healing. So if there's anything that's on your heart, what has brought you here today? Well, what made you open this video? Did you have a question? Were you maybe just curious? Whatever brought you here, you were meant to be here. No? Something has drawn your consciousness here. There is a message here for you. Open yourself to receive. If you're open to receive, if it's safe to do so, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath and say yes. Say it out loud. Your yes is powerful. Sending you healing from my heart, my beautiful cosmic sibling. How are you doing? How was your day? How was your day? Or your evening, your night? How's your week been so far? Do you maybe have anything that you can write down, any lessons that you have learned? Maybe you had an epiphany, maybe you had a breakthrough, or something that might be of benefit to someone else. Is there anything that you'd like to share? Anything that you'd like to share? Maybe you've got some words of motivation. I believe that when we speak from the heart, we can all inspire someone. We can all make a difference in the world. Sometimes we think, what can I do? I'm only one person, I'm only this, I'm only that. My beautiful cosmic sibling, you are one in part with everything. You're part of it all. It's all part of you. You are connected to it all. You are all powerful. Everything is possible for you. If it resonates, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, and say yes. And as you release that breath, allow your consciousness, the parts known and the parts unknown, to release of all the resistance that is holding you back. We're going to take a look at some crystal energies. We live on this planet. We are part of this planet. We are part of how Gaia expresses life. We are part of the whole ecosystem, that is Earth within our sort of ozone, fish pond and a fish bowl. So let's see what Gaia has to say through some crystal oracle cards. I think it's a good idea to consent the earth, right? We live here. Might be a good idea to get some feedback from it. This planet has been here a lot longer than us. Gaia's got such amazing wisdom to share. If only we would listen. Want to get some messages from your soul. What is it that your soul has to say? If your higher self could communicate a message with you for your soul expansion and your soul growth right now. We all of us on this planet, we want love. We want love, we want money, we want a career or like a lifestyle that we, that we like, that we appreciate, that's to our liking. We want good health. We want longevity, we want a good life. Whatever your version of that is. And essentially, what we're looking for is peace. Peace in love, peace in money, peace in health, peace in life, peace with family, peace in friends. We're looking for peace. Yes? So let's see what your soul has got to say in that regard from the Osho Zen Tarot deck. Actually got a beautiful online course created from that deck, as well as a psychic development course with that. Those beautiful oracle cards by Colette Baron Reid. I am exceptionally fond of the deck, the Dreamweaver's Oracle. From the amazing Lightseer's Tarot, which completely changed the game of tarot. The incredible Chris Ann Lightseer's Tarot. Let's see what guidance do we have from the ancient rune, the ancient oracle. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the tarot. This deck is so true to the real essence of tarot. I love it so much. And then we're going to keep some cards to clarify. So my beautiful cosmic siblings, the time has come to make a choice. Do you want to receive the messages from card set A, card set B, or card set C? Also referred to as card selection 1, card selection 2, and card selection 3. And if you want to put it in ancient Roman, numerals, what do you call them, numerals? So capital I, capital II, or capital I. Which will it be? Alternatively, you can maybe listen to everything. Maybe there's a message for you and everything. And when you come across something that resonates with you, you say yes to it. You place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, and you say yes to it. And especially when something triggers you, that's when you want to listen closer. Because when we are triggered, it means that we hit the spot. Some ancient wound that hasn't properly healed, a situation in the present moment triggered it. Okay? That when we normally shut down, we shut off. We pull away, we repel. Don't go there. Don't you dare. But when we can go there with gentleness and kindness for the purpose of understanding so that we can forgive. Now we're playing the game to our benefit, the game of life. Yeah? My beautiful cosmic sibling, you can also choose, when you look at things like, because tarot basically goes past, present, future. And if you look at my tarot courses, I explained it quite a bit. There's links for them in the description. You can go like, what is the present situation, just for example. See what resonates with you. This is the present situation. Remember, no matter how doom or gloom the present situation may look, there is always the potential for good in it. And this is a good vibes only reading. It is about the good vibes because you know what? You can focus on the shit in life that isn't working out. And the more you focus on it, the more crap that, life is going to get. Things are going to, because that's what you're focusing on. We got to shift our focus. Not be in the now, not avoid responsibility, None of those, funky sort of things. I'm talking about real, legitimate good vibes. You're not taking responsibility for your life, for your own creation, your own manifestation. But in order to do that, you need to understand it. Because when we have knowledge, we can choose. We understand more. We understand broader, even about ourselves. That's your present moment. Then the recent past. Now, the recent past is an interesting one in tarot. Because the recent past pertains really to what is prevalently present in your mind. In other words, if it happened yesterday and you couldn't be bothered less, then it's more sort of like, distant past. But if it happened 25 years ago, but to you it's still so real, it's like it happened just yesterday, just 10 minutes ago, then that is recent past. It is influence, it's the strongest influence on your present moment. Okay? And then the immediate outcome. In other words, where is this most likely leading to? Because whatever this is normally driven or motivated by this, the recent past, which then subsequently results in the immediate future. That is why the motivation behind the action is the most powerful thing. Because regardless of the action, and this is not a, get out of jail free card not to take action, because there's real power in action. When we speak about the power of taking inspired action. I speak about that in my advanced tarot reading course. I think it's that one, I'm not sure. Maybe it's the 40 days one. Anyways, not the point. Inspired action. What do you want the outcome to be? How do you want it to feel? And let me tell you something for nothing. If your outcome goal isn't peace, you are setting yourself up for a fall. End of story, full stop. Okay. So take a moment, pause, breathe, see what resonates with you. And then you can either listen to it all or you go back to the one that works for you. But option one, from the good tarot Bible, that Baron Reed. We've got the messenger of air. Good news is on its way to you, my beautiful cosmic sibling. You can actively look forward to some good news. You can actively look forward to things working out. You can expect it confidently. If it resonates, place your hand on your heart, take a breath, and say yes. And as you release that breath, have the willingness to release all resistance across all levels. You know, something can be very possible, but our beliefs, often our generational beliefs, oaths and vows that we made in previous lifetimes can hold us back. They can limit us, you know. Doesn't mean that the opportunity is not there. It just means that there is so much inner turmoil that we then sometimes begin to have the experience of being just too late, just not making it, you know. Right time, wrong place type of vibe, or right place, wrong time type of vibe, you know. But what that is, it shows you that the manifestation is possible for you. You just need to be willing to a little bit more shifts and changes. And what it is that you need to do, that message is coming in hot for you, my beautiful cosmic sibling. Don't worry about missing it, because you will not. And it is, you know, even if you're in a crowd, it will come to you in such a way, it almost seems like it's set up perfectly for you. Like everything is just part of it. You can confidently expect something good to unfold for you, okay? That will ease your mind. If you hear a Sasquatch sigh. So you may have lost a little bit of your connection there with Source for a bit, my beautiful friend. And you know what? It happens to all of us. Yeah? Life has been a little challenging for you. But you know what? It's so cool that you have the answer, because now the answer for you is that you have lost your connection with Source a little bit there. So what do you work on? You work on rebuilding, rekindling that connection with spirit, that flow, that faith, that trust. Because when we believe that we are part of something more, when we believe that there is this very powerful force, you can call the force God, you can call the force whatever you want to call the force, you know. In ThetaHealing, we call it the creator of all. I have always through the years called it source of all, you know. You call it what you want to call it, yeah. But your solution lies in reconnecting with that. To feel that connection again, to feel that faith, to feel that oneness with the broad expansion of all that is. Yes. So however you find it, be through meditation, be through religion, be through your spiritual practice, your wellness practice, your holistic practice, however you do it, what is the formula that works? Start it and continue it, and don't stop when things get better. Continue it so that you stay in this good flow. What is your guidance here for Mother Gaia? Brazilianat. Flexibility. Be flexible, my friend. Be open to different possibilities. Be open to the idea that life can somehow just get better for the sake of getting better. Like spontaneously just improve. You know? I hear the Creator, I hear Source saying that very clearly in my mind, so that life can spontaneously improve. What does spontaneously improve mean to you? For me, I get its synchronicities, so that you can be in the right place at the right time and be the right person, you know. That is just literally, you know, like two puzzle pieces fitting together. But in order for that to happen, you need to allow yourself to be flexible. You know, so often when we look for solutions, we look for things that we know. And I first noticed this a couple of years ago when I was a waiter and I was looking for a different job. And I would tell people, you know, how unhappy I was in my job, because I know and I feel and understand that I'm worth more and I've got more potential and more value. And then they start telling me about other restaurants that are hiring. And I was like, well, why would I want to go work at another restaurant? They didn't say I was unhappy with the restaurant. I was unhappy with being a waiter, you know. And sometimes we do that. You are unhappy, for example, as a receptionist at a building, you know, like whatever it is that you do. or a certain position. And then you look for something else in the position. So at this point, you need to ask yourself a very important question. Okay, let's say you're a secretary. Do you like being a secretary? Do you want to be a secretary? Because in that case, yes, definitely then seek for, solutions that is within that sphere. That only makes logical sense. Or might this be your opportunity to actually pursue something different? You maybe want to do something different. What is it that you like to do? A good idea is you write things down on a piece of paper. I'd like to do this and this and this, and then you start eliminating things. Take your time. Have some focused prayer through it, meditation. What stays on the left on the list that you can't do without? That's usually the thing that if you do it, you can do it all the time. You can do it all the time, no problem. You lose your sense of time. That's your life purpose. Follow that. What is your soul got to say? Playfulness. There's a power. There's a real power in playfulness. There is a real power in playfulness. Because you can only really be truly playful if you are present. And in order to be fully present, you need to understand that you are so much more than just your body. Yes? The lover's energy, choices energy, romance energy, Mercury energy, shifting and changing energy. So you are definitely highly encouraged, my beautiful cosmic sibling, to be flexible. Yes? Be flexible. Don't hold on to things. Have visions, have dreams, have ideas, but don't hold on to them too tightly either. I always say, work out exactly what you want till it feels exactly right, and then hand it over to the creative forces of the universe as a blueprint. Because the full picture that we see is just a part of the picture. Okay? Seven of Swords, Page of Cups, and Knight of Cups. The past is coming back to revisit you again here. Look at it. But don't follow it. Don't fall into it, okay? Look at it. Observe it. Don't fall into it. All right. So my beautiful option number ones, that's what I have for you. I hope that it helps. If it resonates, and if you haven't yet done so, I appreciate you subscribing, like, share, comment. Let me know where in the world we are connecting from. If you want to have a personal reading or you want to know more about my services like ThetaHealing, then you can check the description down below. Option number 2. Okay, done with option number 1. Those were their cards. If you are curious to look at that as well, if you've been feeling called towards it, see if something calls you. But for now, option 2s. Welcome, option 2s. Several in the middle. All right. Justice energy, Libra energy, 11 energy, new beginnings energy. All of life is in this powerful reset. We call it many things, 3D to 5D. It is, you remember, we are consciousness eternally expanding upon itself. It's in our very nature to do that. If you look at the sacred geometry code for a tree, for example, in the matrix that we refer to as living on Earth, it's the same thing that's duplicating upon itself. So it almost like the moment the equation is solved, it equates back into itself, and that is the sacred geometry code for trees, or for nature, basically. But we are also one and part with nature. We're not separate from nature. And the better we understand it, the more we can see ourselves in everything. And the thing about seeing yourself in everything means that there's some part of you that not only acknowledges but realizes how there's no separation between yourself and everything else. And I'm sitting now here, as I'm saying it to you, I've been looking at one of my house plants, my peace lily, which is growing exceptionally beautiful next to a Himalayan quartz and a beautiful Egyptian sort of like stand thing a friend of mine gave me, on a table that a friend gave me, beautiful. My peace lily's been taking days to open. I just looked at it now and it's beautifully open. I sent you that piece from my heart. Okay? Think of it when a baby is born. It's two parts coming together, after two parents, and melting within itself, and it carries with it all the consciousness that that literally results in a fully developed human being. Really think about that. And if you look at how that happens from, like a fetus, like an embryo, fetus, baby, human being, it is literally consciousness duplicating upon itself. You are a walking miracle. And the moment you fully allow yourself to realize that, and even if you always realize it, when you allow yourself to realize it again, it expands your consciousness. You connect to more. Okay? Don't worry, everything's going to work out for you, my friend. If it resonates, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath and say yes. Things may have gone a bit wild here for you if the wild ones come with sticks. You may have faced some uphill battles here, Shit went a little sour. Yeah? But you know what? People often say, and I can even attest to that myself, that rock bottom will teach you lessons that you would get no other way. But you know what, when I look at it now, when I look at it nowadays, since I started my theta healing journey in June 2024, is that we don't have to go to that deep level of destruction within the self. If we are present, when we learn to love ourselves better and more consciously, then we can get the communication from the Creator, from Source, when it comes around the first time. Okay, it doesn't have to reach that perilous stage where it feels like your nervous system is being put through a blender type of thing. And just to make it worse, there's every now and then somebody just puts on a little drop of lemon juice, and when you thought it can't get any worse, you say, oh my goodness, they're bringing out the acid. We feel like that sometimes. Living on this planet isn't always the easiest thing. Yes, it's beautiful. Yes, it's magical, but it's rough. Only the wisest souls come here. The upside, Mother Earth. Gaia is asking to love you, my beautiful cosmic sibling. Mother Gaia is asking to love you. How do you let Gaia love you? By connecting with our beautiful divine Goddess Mother. By walking barefoot. By placing your feet on the ground. When I take my doggy for a walk, there's this big open field across from I don't really know, should I call it my cottage or my apartment? It's like an apartment like cottage. But I put my feet on the ground, while the dog runs around me like crazy as a Jack Russell, Bruno. And I just allow myself to feel and be connected and see the beautiful mountains. And know that I create this beautiful world, my beautiful cosmic sibling. You create your world, but you create it from your vibration. That's how you interact with the creative energies around you. That's what Einstein meant by, energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but it can be changed. Your vibration determines what your experience of life is. Past life, learn from the past. Now might be a good time for a past life regression for you. Or it might even be that maybe you are called to learn the skill of our past life regression yourself. It might be more. Sometimes the immediate thing that comes to mind might not be exactly what is going on. And there can be more than one truth simultaneously. So allow yourself to open and ask Source, is this it or is there more? Could be more than one. You could be called to a session as well as, to maybe experience, to be able to do it for yourself. I myself was inspired to study, the beautiful ancient art of hypnosis because I was listening to Michael Seeley. I loved that man's work, and he put me in this beautiful state. I wanted to be able to do that for other people. I was studying crystal healing at the time it was brought in. I've always been fascinated by hypnosis in any case. And now I'm a theta healer. It's like that next level. It's incredible. And this is possible for you. My dream that I live these days is more than I ever thought it might be. That's why I'm saying, make a detailed list of what it is that you want exactly. And when you get what you want it to feel, then hand it over to the creative forces of the universe. As a blueprint. The Seven of Pentacles. If you do that, my beautiful cosmic sibling, that is planting a very good seed in very good soil. Only good can come for you from it. Beautiful surprises. You know, the best is yet ahead for you. If it resonates, my beautiful cosmic sibling, place your hand on your heart. Take a nice deep breath and say yes to it. Okay. You have got the Queen of Swords. These are clarifying cards. Oh, this is beautiful. The Two of Cups. This is love. This is improvement in love, health, making that beautiful connection, meeting that amazing friend, meeting that divinely timed soulmate. In Nine of Pentacles, this is a time for you to go for your dreams, to go for your business dreams, to go for your empowerment dreams. This is a time for you to go for it, because this is a time that it will magically work out for you. And so it is. You know, in your highest and best interest and the truth and perspective of the Creator. Just open your mind to how magical your life can be, and if it resonates with you, breathe it in, say yes to it. Yes, place your hand on your heart and say yes, your yes is powerful. If you haven't yet done so, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If it was your first time, you're welcome. If you came back, welcome back. Where in the world are we connecting from? You know? Like, subscribe, I'll appreciate that. If you want a personal reading, the details for that, or some of my other services like ThetaHealing, details in the description. My option number 3 is, I hope that you're doing cool. I hope that you're doing cool and amazing. Let's start off with, what is it that you are doing well in this good vibes only reading? 2 of fire, baby, you're on fire. Yes. You are, your energy, my energy for you at this moment is as excited as that incredible savory pie that I'm about to warm up in my air fryer. I don't like microwaves, so I can taste it. Can you taste microwaves as well? I could always do it, and people would always think it's like a lot of nonsense that I'm speaking. You know, and obviously these days a lot of other people are saying that as well. I can taste when something was in a microwave. It's not necessarily offensive. I'm just thinking it just feels a little off. You know, it's like when you have some sort of like chips products and they put a lot of tartrazine and MSGs in it. Something about it just feels a little bit off, you know. So I've always been sort of like a little bit, not against them, just not for them, you know. I suppose it's like sugar in coffee. It's wonderful for some people. I just don't like it. You know what I mean? It is just, it's just how it is. All right, 2 of fire. You're on fire, baby. You are on fire. This is the potential for you for movement. Do you want to move? Do you want to shift? Do you want to change? What is it that you want to alter in life at this moment? When you've got it in your mind and you open yourself to the universe to shift the gears of life for you, place your hand on your heart and say yes. Yes, I'm open to a solution that is better, easier, you know, more heartwarming than I expected. Yes, I open myself to that. You know, this is basically the invitation. But you must all RSVP. So when you place your hand on your heart and say yes, out loud, you RSVP to the creative forces of life. Yeah, it's very powerful. Okay. If you are ready, write in the comments, I'm ready. Writing things down is powerful, my people. Okay. Oh, I love this card. When the weavers call the heart, or your heart. And with 34 for me, it's such a, to me, the number 34 is very much about being at the right place, being in accordance with, you know, almost like the flow of the earth. Because also I'm in South Africa, and South Africa is located 34 degrees south. You know, and also 3 plus 4 is 7 plus 3, and 4 on their own. 3 is a creative number, 4 is about stability. It's all very powerful. Do you see what I mean with this deck? That it's a lot of thought that was put into it, you know? Colette Baron Reed is very incredible that way. Open your heart, my beautiful cosmic sibling, through your dreams. What is your big dream? Dream big, dream bigger, you know? Don't dream safe, dream, you know, when we dream safe, we get mediocre outcomes, and then we work so much harder than we have to, and you end up with an outcome that just feels blah. Do you want it, or do you really want to feel the spark of life, the essence of life? Do you want to experience living in the full flow of your life plan, your soul plan, your life purpose? If you do, place your hand on your heart and say yes to it. What is the guidance from Gaia? Somebody sounds like they're having a party sometime, somewhere. That's exciting. Bodgy stones, balance. Oh, I love bodgy stones. Bodgy stones I first came about when, back in the day, when I was still convinced that I was a mistake. And I had this incredible healer that I was working with. His name is Marcus van der Westhuizen. And he's an incredible, he's a Reiki master like myself. I wasn't a Reiki master then, and like he works with angels and energy and essence and vibrations. It makes this really incredible. He taught me how to make crystal elixirs, so amazing. But he's got this thing with like tachyons, but before tachyons he was doing crystal healing. He still does crystal healing. Like everybody just has a gift or something. This man's crystal healing sessions are something to experience. It's something to behold. Like, holy shit. Like, it's amazing. And so I first came across bodgy stones when I was doing crystal healing, teaching with him, because I'm very fascinated by balance and I love crystals. So bodgy stones, there's a divine male and a divine feminine side, basically. So when you put them in people's hands, they gently come out of this, this deep, I can't even describe it in words, the beautiful state you go into the crystal healing session. But so then he places them in, in your hands, and then you you just gently ease back and eventually open your eyes. But it's this magical experience because you're not aware of it, you just experience the beauty of it. And this is the balance that's coming into your life, my beautiful cosmic sibling. What does your soul have to say on the matter? Adventure. My beautiful cosmic sibling. Life is an adventure. We are on this planet. We are consciousness. We created this experience of life. And now we are here experiencing it. And imagine ourselves witnessing ourselves experiencing, and then witnessing ourselves witnessing that we are witnessing, experiencing what we created. This creation just gets more and more delicious. The more we understand what we are one and part of, And long story short, you are one and part of everything, but we can experience it on this next level. So every time you experience it again and again and again. It's like this beautiful spiritual expansion that builds upon itself. Yes. Page of Pentacles. My beautiful, amazing, incredible, eternal, magical cosmic sibling. When your life works out, what does it feel like? What is a dream like? When you have done everything, let's say 5 years down the line, you strike it rich right now. Something cool happens. Suddenly, the problems that you have can now be fixed by money. Let's call it what it is. We live in a planet where, money is the currency that's running around here. That's how we agreed collectively, consciously within this matrix. That's how we're going to barter for now. Probably going to change going forward because we change. But for now, it's money. So 5 years from now, you got the money that you needed. You got the house, second house, third house, whatever it is that you want. You bought a bus, a car, a plane. You paid whoever you wanted to pay and whoever you wanted to help and da-da-da-da-da. You're good now. What does that life feel like? Contemplate it. Feel it. And when you feel it, say yes to it. Read it and say yes to it. And this is how your soul, with the Ace of Cups, brings it in for you. So remember, feeling is the key. Okay? Feeling is the master key. Yes? Things are coming apart here for you. Don't get scared when things look a little bit crazy. It is just a shift. Things always look a little bit scary in the beginning because it's new consciousness. Yes, but you've got this. You've got this here with a beautiful Hermit Virgo energy. You're getting to rest. You're getting to recuperate. You can start thinking about what you want your dream life to be because you are unlocking it Now, my beautiful cosmic sibling. Yes. If it resonates, breathe it in. Breathe it in. Okay? Place your hand on your heart and breathe it in. Say yes to it, write it down. Let me know where in the world we are connecting from. If you haven't yet done so, please go ahead and subscribe, like the video. Okay? If you want a personal reading or you want some of my other services, ThetaHealing, whatever my online courses, just check the links. The links is in the description. Thank you for your time, my beautiful cosmic sibling. I love you. Namaste.